What's going on, TikTok? Rubber Ducky Dan here, and I'm bringing a little series to y'all called My Top 5 Games of Each Decade for the last three, and then the current decade as well. So let's going to start off with 1990 through 2000. Again, these are my top 5 favorite games from that time frame. That's really when I first started getting into gaming, so here they are. In at number 5, we got Tony Hawk Pro Skater. This was one of my favorite games to play when I got home from school. Go sit there, grind it out. Had one of the best soundtracks at that time. That's kind of the music that I was into, and I wasn't grinding on a skateboard doing kickflips. My friends were, and I thought it was cool just to be able to do that stuff in a video game. So I guess you could call me a poser in that end, but I still just enjoyed the heck out of this game, and there was nothing more fun than trying to just complete all the little challenges. 4 on this list, a game that a lot of you probably have never heard of. It's called Darius Twin. It's a spacecraft type game where you're going against these aliens that look like fish. And you're kind of protecting the world and just defeating all the different bosses in the different levels. It's a very beatable game. It's beatable in just a few hours, even for like the most like moderate gamer. But it was just a very fun game. Probably one of my first games that I really got into, just trying to defeat the bosses. Truly enjoyed this game and playing it with buddies. For 3 on this list, Gauntlet Legends, Nintendo 64. This game is probably what made me like Elden Ring the most. It was the first grind-heavy game I've ever played. And you can play up to 4 players. You can pick different. One person could be a warrior, another one could be like a Valkyrie, and so forth. But the thing that I didn't like about the game is how if one friend was over here in this corner, another friend was down here, then you had to like make sure you don't go too far, otherwise you get stuck. Just an awesome game to grind it out with your friends and pull all-nighters back when you were in grade school and or junior high school and just have a blast. Very fun game, highly recommend. Number 2 on this list, which is probably number 1 on a lot of people's, Goldeneye 007 for N64. The first FPS game I ever played. A freaking blast from the campaign to the multiplayer. I loved the quad player. It's like the first team deathmatch style game I ever played. Got me hooked from that point forward. Brought me on to the next generation back when Halo and Call of Duty and all those games came out. But this was the very, very first FPS team deathmatch style game I ever played. Truly enjoyed it. You know, you and your friends sitting there playing all night. You got the 4 screens going and you're getting mad at your friend for screen peeking. But it happened. We all did it, but it was a blast. And I bet you all could agree with that. Then, number 1 on my list, the one and only Crash Bandicoot. What can I say? This game had it all. Brought back the Mario memories, the Sonic memories. It was just a great game, but to me, it was the first game that I ever beat myself with no help from a parent or a friend or anything like that. It was a pain in the ass trying to beat Cortex at the end, but guess what? I got through it, and it set me up for the future of gaming. And I thank you for that. So drop in the comments what your 5 games are from 1990 to 2000. Look out for part 2 coming up, and that'll be 2000 to 2010. So what's on your list for that?